Hi guys, I'm back, and as promised I'm going to do another flip cup with the same colors as the last video. So yeah, if you want to know what colors are, just look at the last video. It was so pretty, I just couldn't stand not to do another one. And I've got the drips all over the place from the last painting, so we're just going to leave it like that. Change up maybe a little bit. I don't know. I really kind of want to. I don't remember what my order was, unfortunately. So we're just going to go through the colors. Maybe do the that weird King's Gold that actually turned out to be the prettiest yellow I think I've ever used, which is really strange because I really didn't like it until I used it for this painting. Put some pink in there, some cranberry. Do some more white. I want to say this white's a little thinner than the rest of the paints. I think the black is a bit thicker. Now you have to watch your paints that once they sit here for a while they tend to thicken up a little bit. And again, I don't want much gold in there because the gold really doesn't, the metallics really don't cooperate a whole lot with, with the rest of the paints. I'm not sure why. I'm sure it's just because metallics, I want to say all they are is the pigment, the metallic pigments. No, I don't think. Let's do the yellow again. The metallics, all they are is like the crushed up metallic dust in a pouring medium, basically. So they're a little different from the paints. If I'm wrong, guys, feel free to correct me. I know every once in a while I'll say something that y'all feel like you have to correct me on, which is perfectly fine. I have no problem with that in any way whatsoever. Trust me, I don't like being wrong, but I'll definitely admit when I'm wrong. I hope everybody's having some wonderful Christmas holidays or Hanukkah or, whatever particular holidays you may or may not be celebrating at the moment. Oh, let's do a little more gold. Just a little bit. I know, that was a little more than a little bit. I'm sorry. A little bit of this yellow on top of there. That should be about enough. A little more white. There we go. And I have plenty left because I want to do, I'm thinking maybe like a, look at this, just from the drips, we've got a beautiful cell right there. We've got little cells all over the place. I'm thinking about maybe doing like the tree ring pour or marble rose, whatever it's going to turn out to be. But this paint has silicone in it, so it's not going to be a beautiful, perfect ring. It's going to be different than that. Okay. Wow, this one is way darker than the first one. I'm going to let it sit there for just a second, kind of spread out and think about what it wants to do. We're going to torch it. Look at the pretty pink. Very interesting. I mean, you see how big a difference is that I'm using the same exact colors and yet totally different outcome. I can't wait to see how different this one is from the first one we did. Let's go ahead and torch that real quick, that little corner. Pretty little cup with some cells in it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I never know. But it looks cute. Okay, so this one we're just going to, let's get another corner catcher. I'm going to have to climb around the dogs and around the edge of the couch. The table. Okay. A little more time for those cells to pop up. Oh, look how pretty. But very different. Very different. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure which really corner. I kind of like this going on here. I mean, I like everything really. Even the messy cup looks kind of pretty. But I'm thinking I need to put something down there. I don't really have enough paint on the thing, so we're going to use a little bit of this white. Nope, I don't want you to go all the way over. And just take it and run it over that edge. Because you saw on the last one how much easier the paint will go over and move around the canvas if the canvas is already wet. I just didn't want to wet down the canvas just because I didn't have a lot of white to play with. So, okay. That will do. I like the way that it kind of bleeds into that white. It looks kind of cool if you could keep that, but not with the technique we're doing today. Alright, and I'm going to move slowly. Because if you move really fast, it'll just, you know, run right over itself. Even if you've got paint down. But if you go slower, you have a much better chance of saving the cells you do like. Wow. I don't want to set it down, but I really want to point out an area that looks like super, super cool. Okay. So we're going to go back a little bit, and then we're going to drop it down. So most of our paint is still on the canvas, but you've got your corner catcher that's pulling all that pattern down. And it makes it just a beautiful corner. Look at this. That is just cool right there. I want to save that, so I'm going to try. We're going to try and save that corner as well. So I'm going to go to that corner next. That is just, look at those cells through there. Beautiful. I mean, they are to me anyway. And if some of you are new to my channel, welcome. We're so happy to have you. I'm so excited. What I'm really going to be excited about is if I ever hit 10,000 people. I know that's still small for YouTube, but man, it's been slow going picking up the peeps, but it's been a fun journey. So I'm going to pour some white because I really don't want to lose that right there. And see if we can't get it to cooperate a little more. And all that's going to get covered over, so it doesn't matter how ugly it is. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't know where y'all, I know where some of you guys are, but down here in Georgia, it has been raining and raining and raining, and it is freezing cold. It got down to like 20 degrees Fahrenheit the other night. It pretty much stayed that way almost all day. It was so cold. Okay. I want to drop some of that off, so I'm not going to let it come back, but oh, that's so pretty. So now we're going to save this corner over here because this corner is kind of, because that's where we set the cup. Alright, and I don't want to touch too much of the corner there. Let's bring that back. Just a little bit. There we go. You can see how the center is moving more than the edges because obviously the center has pulled up the paint. I was going to do a tree ring pour next, but I don't know. I might have to do another, just one of these. This is so, well, no, you know, we'll go ahead and do a tree ring. But it won't be a tree ring because it's all the cells are going to pop up in it. But it might still give you a different effect. Okay. I really love this corner here where the gold has come through the white. But really, the entire painting is about my favorite. I don't even know how to point out a favorite spot. And man, you know, you guys some of you have emailed me some just wonderful, kind and caring emails, and I know I haven't gotten back to you. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm so bad about emails. Partly I have a lot of headaches. I can paint while I've got a headache, but if I sit down to read an email and write an email, it just makes my migraine worse. So I know it's a terrible excuse, but a lot of times when I've got a few minutes and I sit down to answer an email, my head is just killing me. Okay, let's get some of that corner to go off, because that's just an ugly corner. Okay, there we go. That corner right there. There we go. Let's bring that back a little bit, because we kind of squinched that. I don't kind of want to. And I do have my push pins in the bottom of this, because there's going to be a lot of paint left on that canvas. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of paint left on the canvas, so if you put the push pins in underneath your canvas, it will help your painting to dry faster, and it will also help keep it from cracking. Because if you have a lot of paint on there, like I kind of do right now, if I had it laying flat and it wasn't any air getting to the bottom, it might very well crack. Just trying to scrape off the excess here, because we don't want the dripping to pull that beautiful, gorgeous pattern off. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to rinse my fingers off real quick. Yep, and watch that because I can already see some of the little cells popping up in it. And when I torch it, it's probably going to be even more. Now, looking at this one and the last one, I mean, obviously you can tell they're of the same colors, but they're so different. Let's move that out of the way. Give it a quick torch. I really love this area. I'm going to have to remember this combination. The black, the white, the gold, the phthalo blue, and the cranberry. And see how these little cells are popping up? Look how striped they are. They're beautiful. Make sure you get your sides. Don't want to ever forget your sides. Alright, that's going to be it. Because I can see just that little bit is, we're getting little cells popping up. But man, these cells are beautiful. They're so stripy. Let's get you down so you can see it close up. Alright, so this is where I have torched just a quick bit along that edge. And look at all the little cells that pop up. And look at those lines around the cells. These are to die for. Look at that. It's just a cell within a cell within a cell. Those lines are just crazy. My gold really, I think it came through for me this time. And see, the gold is kind of what makes some of that. You kind of see where the black is kind of wispy through the white. The gold, the metallics will help do that. So if you like that look, use some metallics. Not focused real well, sorry. And you see all those little cells, those are ones that just, especially in that big cell right there, those little cells all popped up on their own before I even torched it. And see all those little cells coming up everywhere? I love the little tiny cells in the giant cells like that. So you want those giant cells, make sure you torch before you move your canvas, before you move your paint around. Look at all these cells. Oh! If I wasn't me, I'd be jealous of me right now. I never get... When I first started out, I'd only dream of cells like this. So if you guys are just starting out, please give it time. Do not give up. It took me 6 months, literally 6 months, before I got actual cells that I was proud of. So give it time. Have patience. Try everybody's method. One will work for you. Okay, so there is that one. You know what? Let's show you the other one real quick. Okay, so that's the other one. So, You know, similar but different, but both equally pretty. But this is, you know, you can kind of see. Hold. Sorry, I need to put it back up so I'm not shaking it. So you can kind of see how it's just impossible to get the same painting twice. You just cannot do it. You can get something similar. These are similar, but really very different. So I don't know. I love them both. They're both, to me, they're both really pretty. So next video, we're going to do a tree ring pour with these same colors, and they have the silicone in them. So we'll see what happens. I think it might end up being kind of cool. All right, wherever you're on the planet, I hope you're having an awesome afternoon, day, evening, or night. Have some happy holidays, and you know, spend some time with your family. Love everybody. And thank you again, all my subscribers, all my viewers, everyone who's new to my channel, everyone who has stuck with me through the bad paintings, through the good ones, mostly not so great. And you know, all the wonderful emails and thoughts and prayers and happiness you're sending my way. Thank you all. I love you all. See you later. Bye.